I'm with another candidate in the special election, the primary, Democratic primary for the 109th, Jeremy Hosking. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Andrew.
Now, tell everyone why you're running for the 109th.
Right. I decided to run for the 109th State House District seat because I am very concerned with the status of public education and what's going on with that. I have a lot of concerns with the social safety net as it relates to the Medicaid expansion here in Michigan. And of course, jobs and the economy in the Upper Peninsula was a priority.
Okay, and I know you have experience working with some other political leaders from Upper Michigan. What would be your biggest priority to take to Lansing?
Right, I think right now the biggest issue that I'm hearing about when I'm out talking to folks has to do with public education and the Medicaid expansion. So both of those are going to be a priority of mine when I get down there. I'm certainly going to advocate very strongly for teachers and the resources they need in the classroom. And of course, I'm hearing from folks about their anxiety as it relates to the possible loss of health care coverage.
Okay. Specifically with dark stores, I know it's an issue Representative Kivala followed closely and worked on. What would be your approach to helping UP communities with that?
Right. Well, we're gonna pick up on that right where it was left off, and continue to advocate. The Indiana legislature passed a bill really quick that basically said that these stores will not be evaluated as if they were empty, and certainly that could be one avenue of moving forward in Lansing. It's also a problem in the state of Wisconsin as well. So yeah, definitely need to continue to advocate very strongly because we can see the effect that it's having on local communities.
How do you believe you stand out from your primary opponents?
Right, well I think the biggest difference between me and my opponents is that I'm the only one who has ever worked in the legislative branch of government, whether that be the state government in Lansing for former state representative Steve Lindbergh, or most recently, serving for 6.5 years as Upper Peninsula Regional Manager to U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow at the federal level. That's a combined experience of 10 years where no one else has that. Most people don't realize this, Andrew, but after an election, people go down to Lansing, new representatives, and they go to representative training school. That's not going to happen this time because this is a special election. So whoever gets elected needs to understand, the committee process, the House floor process, how the interaction with the other chamber, goes, and of course, the interaction with the bureaucracy. Because on any given day during a committee hearing, you are always going to have the bureaucracy from the executive branch of government. They're testifying either in support or against, or maybe they'll remain neutral on the bill, and that's the process. So I have all that training because I've been there and done that, and I certainly, also my education, my background in, my education is in that realm.
Since you started the campaign, has anything really surprised you as far as the views or concerns of the people of the 109th?
I knocked a lot of doors, and nothing's really surprised me. Now, I have a team of dedicated folks that come out and knock doors with me, and even they're surprised at how pleasant the folks have been. When you go out and you're knocking on someone's door and you're on their front doorstep and you're there to ask for their vote and ask what's on their mind, it's a pretty positive experience, and it's been very enjoyable. I like to tell a story. I was just out in Ishburne yesterday knocking a door. A 92-year-old gentleman answered the door, said he knew who I was, and he comes running back with a picture that he took of my grandfather as a Boy Scout in 1939 in New York City. Well, I had so many questions for him that I want to learn more about this because it's just amazing the things that people remember and associations that they build, and it's been just a great experience.